Well, welcome to the channel, everybody. It's good to be back. Hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas and a happy New Year's. We'll get the New Year started off right. Today we're going to be getting into some news headlines. We're going to look at, since we're New Year's and all this come around, we're going to look at traditions and we're going to move on from there. We're going to listen to it, react to it. So let's get right into it. Alrighty, guys, let's get right on into this.
A ban on new offshore oil and gas drilling across 625 million acres of U.S. coastal territory. This happening just 2 weeks before President-elect Trump takes office. Biden is invoking the 1953 Outer Continental Shelf Lands Act. Okay, this means that Trump would need congressional authority to reverse Biden's ban. Joining me now is American Petroleum Institute President and CEO, Mike Sommers. Mike, great to have you.
All right. Wow, guys. Right around the corner here from Trump getting into the office, we got Biden doing a ban on drilling oil. One of the worst things that he can do right now. We need Trump to get in there. We need this oil drill. We need to get these costs down. One of the things that I swear I feel like that the Biden administration is truly, I've said this many times, what are they trying to do? Are they trying to ruin America? I just really don't get it. I'm willing to listen to both sides. You know, it's not a left or a right thing. It's just what's right for the American people is what I don't get. Let's see what's going on here.
Thanks very much for being here. This is incredible. I mean, Joe Biden is making all of these changes as he walks out the door. You put out a statement yesterday saying this: American voters sent a clear message in support of domestic energy development, and yet the current administration is using its final days in office to cement a record of doing everything possible to restrict it. Tell us more.
That's what I was just saying right there. You know, guys, why he is doing everything they do. Maybe the reasons for this, they don't want Trump to succeed. There's something that's got to be going on. There's a reason why they do everything that they do, and it is to harm the other side, to make things difficult for them. I don't know exactly where this is going, what this means, but it looks like it's going to make it really difficult for Trump to do what he wants to do. Not saying he won't get it done. And I'm about to maybe learn some more here as I listen. But, I mean, what are they doing? I mean, do some positive things before you go out the office.
Well, the American people certainly didn't vote for less energy development in the United States. In fact, energy was on the ballot during this election, and energy won. And unfortunately, these kinds of midnight regulations that are being put in place by the Biden administration are going to undermine American energy security and hurt American consumers. That's not what America voted for.
Yes.
And I'm calling today on the United States Congress to lift this new moratorium because it's going to harm consumers and it's going to undermine American energy security.
Well, I mean, it's just unbelievable. Liz Peek, jump in here because this administration is completely ignoring what the people just voted for as they put these new rules in as they're walking out the door. Now Trump is going to need congressional approval.
Yeah, this is ridiculous, Maria. And as Mike has very succinctly said, American voted for more energy development, not less. Mike, my question to you is, does the Congressional Review Act supersede this elimination of acreage? And also, I've not seen anybody talk about what kind of acreage is this? I mean, is this do we have a lot of reserves stored in this offshore acreage, or is this sort of marginal? What's your take on that? Is this important, in other words, or is it just play acting by Biden?
Congress has a number of different options that they could pursue. The Congressional Review Act is certainly one of them, but they could also pursue this through the reconciliation procedures because the royalties that would be gained in the offshore from developing these resources, because they are federal resources, would be tremendous. In fact, just if we were to have a robust leasing plan in the Gulf of Mexico, that would score about $8 billion for the American people that they could put towards other priorities, like funding the border, for example.
Yeah.
So if we just put a robust leasing plan, not just in the Gulf of Mexico, but in other parts of the offshore, we could have tremendous resources to continue to cut taxes for the American people or to do big things. And so we have an opportunity here to reverse this in the first few days of Congress. And I think Congress needs to get on this and make sure that it is a top priority for them in the early days of this Congress. But they have a couple of different options. And I know that we can continue to find resources in the offshore. It represents about 14% of American oil and gas production now. We need to pursue these opportunities, and quickly.
Yeah, I mean, the Biden administration is also banning certain natural gas water heaters from the market. This is a move that critics say will drive energy
Water
prices
heaters in the
higher.
market?
Certainly for low-income and senior households, the move would make non-condensing natural gas-fired water heaters off shelves, take them off shelves by 2029 in a bid, he claims, to reduce carbon dioxide emissions. Mike, I want to get your reaction on that, but also, what if...
Wow. I mean, what steps, how far will they not go? That is the thing. These are people like, I hope, why can't he just, you know, get out of office and go mind his own business and quit screwing up the world?
The executive orders. I mean, we're going to have lots of executive orders. I mean, I'm hearing at least 20 executive orders, maybe more, maybe many more in his first day in 2 weeks, January 20th. Can he do a lot of moving the needle on energy permitting through executive order?
Well, we certainly hope so. This new natural gas water heater ban is a regressive tax on the American people. It's going to hurt the most vulnerable among us. That's what's so sad about this, that it is people who can least afford it that are going to have to pay the most for these new water heaters that they're going to have to install and retrofit into their places where they live. This is a sad day, I think, because it really is it's the poor that are going to be affected most by this ban.
Yeah, exactly. That kind of stuff's not cheap, and not everybody knows how to do that type of work. I mean, especially, oh man.
On day one,
crazy.
We've actually put forward a plan for President Trump on the day one activities that he should pursue. It's in the API 5-point policy roadmap that we laid out a few months ago. We've built that out in preparation for President Trump. You can find it on api.org. It includes lifting the LNG ban that the Biden administration put in place. It includes repealing the EV mandates that the Biden administration put in place. And, of course, robust permitting to get things actually built in this country, particularly critical energy infrastructure.
Yeah, it's a great point all around. Mike, it's great to get your insights. Thank you, sir. We'll be watching this.
Great
to be with you, he says. All right, guys, since New Year's and all was right around the corner, and I want to talk about traditions, New Year's traditions and stuff like that. Especially, one of the things that made me think about it is over the holidays in the South, we normally eat black-eyed peas and collard greens on New Year's. It's one of the two items that are a must that you should have on the menu. And it just got me thinking about the traditions and why we do the things that we do sometimes. I got a little article here and it made me think I wanted to look it up. This is Oliver's Real Food, Real People. December 25th, 24 was when it was published. What is the deal with peas on New Year's? So really, what is the deal with eating black-eyed peas on New Year's? In California, it doesn't seem to be well understood, or maybe it's a generational issue. It's California. It's just more of a southern thing. It's just something you do. So we decided to do some research to help us understand the long-standing tradition. Cool. Let's understand the long-standing tradition. Guys, some say that the tradition of eating black-eyed peas dates back to the Civil War. Northern troops considered the black-eyed peas to be suitable only for animals. Wow, imagine that. So they were one of the few edible things left behind on raiding soldiers. The black-eyed peas that were lucky enough to be left behind would make their way to Southern tables, especially the tables of Southern slaves who celebrated emancipation as ordered by President Abraham Lincoln on the New Year's Day, January 1st of 1863. After the war, peas were always eaten on the 1st of January. Wow. So it was basically, that's funny, it's like the peas, like most people I think, like, that's trash, but some people don't eat food, but this was, it's just saying that the peas, they didn't even think it was suitable for animals. Today, the tradition of eating black-eyed peas for the New Year's has evolved, as many traditions do, into a number of variations, but the most hold the theme of luck and prosperity that harkens back to the Civil War days when people felt lucky to have black-eyed peas to eat and help them survive the cold, harsh winter months. Some of these variations include serving you black-eyed peas with greens, collards, mustards, or turnips. The peas represent coins and the greens represent paper money. That's what I was always told, is that the your greens was representing money and the peas was of the coins, which I never quite got why peas represented coin. Cornbread, often served with black-eyed peas and greens, represents gold. Cornbread representing gold. We're not big on making sure we have the cornbread for ours. For the best chance of luck every day in the year ahead, one must eat exactly 365 black-eyed peas, no more or less. That makes you have to count your black-eyed peas out. Wow. Amazing. Imagine that. Okay. Black-eyed peas eaten with stewed tomatoes represent wealth and health. And that's the only way I will eat a tomato, is stewed. So I'm good. I can get my wealth and health. In some areas, actual values are assigned with the black-eyed peas, representing pennies or up to $1 each, and the greens representing anywhere from $1 to $1,000. Adding a shiny penny or dime to the pot just before serving is another tradition practiced by some. When served, the person's whose bowl contains the penny or dime receives the best luck for the New Year's, unless they swallow the coin. Whether or not you believe in eating black-eyed peas will bring you good luck, we still think you should try cooking up some, because black-eyed peas and greens are delicious, regardless of when and why you enjoy them. And I have to agree with there. I like black-eyed peas and I like collards. And for I think most people in the South, it's simply just a reason to make black-eyed peas and collards, if you know what I mean. That's just the way it is. Guys, another tradition that I do know, this is a Spanish tradition that our family has done for fun every now and then. We used to when the kids were younger. But that's eating 12 grapes. I think you do it at midnight as the clock bell strikes. The 12 grapes. It's a Spanish thing. 12 grapes of luck is a Spanish tradition that consists of eating a grape with each of the 12 clock bell strikes at midnight of 31st of December to welcome in the New Year's. Each grape clock bell strike represents each of the coming 12 months. This tradition dates back from at least 1895, but was greatly popularized in 1909. Man, in December of that year, some vine growers spread this custom to encourage grape sales due to overproduction during an excellent harvest. Imagine that. I think that's a good thing. Let's say you eat 12 grapes. That's how you get your grapes sold. Yeah. Now, I read somewhere that the tradition of this, actually, I don't see it here, but somewhere I seen it when we was looking it up about eating the 12 grapes, that you have to do it. You're supposed to do it in like red underwear or something. You're supposed to sit like in red underwear. That's what I seen and heard. We never done the red underwear, but it's a possibility. No, just joking. Yeah, it's fun to do the traditional things sometimes, as making sure you have your collard greens and eating the 12 grapes and all that. Of course, I'm not very superstitious, and I truly don't believe any of that's gonna bring me wealth, health, or I guess eating a good meal is gonna bring you some good health for sure. That's probably a plus, but I don't think that I'm gonna prosper richly because I ate my greens and my peas, guys. But I'm interested if you have any other family traditions that you do or that you know of. that other people may not know of. If you do, drop us a comment and let us know. Alright guys, that's going to do it for our show today. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up and let us know. Maybe drop us a comment and hit that subscribe button and come back for more. Guys, we will see you on the next one.